Hey guys, Brian with Thunder Laser USA. Um, I did a comparison a while back, maybe a year ago, between a Thunder and a Boss, and I just went through the website basically and just tried to get them as close as I could. I wanted to revisit that, and I wanted to do the big three: Thunder, Aeon, and Boss. Those seem to be the big three in the high-end Chinese market that offer US based support. So I kind of wanted to just do a quick comparison, and I'm going to try to be objective here. I know I work for Thunder. The reason that I like Thunder so much is one of the reasons that I'm working for them, and that's based on what I'm fixing to show you here. So it'll be more objective than you think, because I'm going to base it purely on the technical aspects mostly. I'm going to do the price and a general comparison just real quick and get that out of the way, and then I'll go look at the features and we'll compare the features more in detail across the models. But I've got them pulled up here. I want something um, that's 50-ish by 30-ish on the size, and the Nova 51's 51.2 by 35.4. And this is 35.4 by 55, and this is 55 by 35.4. So they're all pretty close as far as that goes. Um, I'm gonna pick 100 watts, so I've got 100 watt chosen here. Some 105, that's as close as I can get there. They're gonna hit you for a little extra on that one because they offer an 80-watt version. Same over on the Thunder. If I chose the 130 watt, it's 12.3. So this price shows the total outfitted very similarly, and I'll show you what I did. We went with 100 watts, no extra supplies, no tubes, or no lenses or anything like that. All three of these do offer Lightburn software, so I picked that. The focal lens cleaning kit, I picked it in here. I'm not sure if Aeon comes with it or not. I think it does. And Thunder sends cleaning kits and all that stuff in the maintenance toolbox with all the other stuff, the lubricants and special tools you need to maintain the machine. So I clicked that. So they're going to get us for $97 on there. No rotary. We're going to set these up ourselves. We just use the standard exhaust. Now, the Thunders, all the Nova series come with 5000 series chillers. The Aeon will come with 5000 series also, I think. So I had to choose that. And here again, there's another 900 bucks, and we sell ours for 450, by the way. We'll use the air assist pump that's included, and they just started going to a 2-year warranty since the last time. We've had a 2-year warranty for a little bit now. Not sure on Aeon's warranty whether it's 1 or 2 years. Um, but either way, we're gonna compare them that way. So the price is, if they're outfitted similarly, on the Thunder, it is 11,100. That includes residential liftgate shipping. It includes everything you need to run the machine right out of the box. So this Aeon looks like it'll have everything, but you're going to have to pay shipping and taxes, and that's at 14,495. I'm not sure if I go through the checkout. I think it's going to probably do the shipping and all that stuff. So I could probably do that and go through the cart and proceed to checkout. Let's see what it says. Yeah, so shipping information. It's going to make me fill out some stuff first, and I'm not going to do all that. It won't let me go any further, but I'm sure they're going to charge you shipping, and all that's included on the Thunder. So this is to your door on the Thunder. You got a little bit extra on top of what's showing here. So clearly, if you go by nothing else but price, Thunder's already cheaper. Now, it's also the best, and that's where we're going to go start talking about the features. So let me get out of here. And I think if I keep going, let's go back to the product page. Here we go. All right, so now we can look. Let me go back on this one a little bit, if it'll let me. Oh, estimate shipping. Check this out. Let's put 127, uh, Tennessee. Let's see. Shipping. Okay, $1,000 for shipping. So you're at 14, almost 15 on the Boss. Anyway, let's go back to the features. Let me see if I can get back to it. I've got these windows squished together, so I don't want to. Yeah, it went all the way back. Let's see. We went laser machines, industrial. Sorry, I figured I was going to lose my place. Here we go. 3655, was that it? Yep, that's it. So let's look at the features. The Thunders come with the chiller, the air assist, which is the dual stage air assist. So you can choose between high volume and low volume inside Lightburn, and you can have low volume air for your engravings, and it'll switch automatically to high volume for that. Also, it comes with the exhaust, and the exhaust and the air assist are handled by the TL timer board, and that's a proprietary circuit board that's in our system, in our lasers, that turns the exhaust on and off, and also turns the air on and off and selects the correct stage for you automatically. So it'll run pretty much autonomously. You don't have to go over and turn on a bunch of stuff. You just start the job and it takes off and does its thing. Standard 2-inch head. We do use 2.6 optics in the head, so we put good quality optics in there. They all come with Lightburn. We have a tool kit, then the cleaning kit, honeycomb, of course, the pass through. The smart board is the thing I was talking about earlier. And of course, we've got a red dot. Now our autofocus is optical, and it goes across the bed, and it's superb. It really works. Most autofocus, even on epilogues, people disable them or not use them. But the autofocus system on Thunder is just impressive. So let's see here on the Aeon. There's the working area machine size. It comes with RISI tube. The Thunder has an SPT tube in it, I believe, and I think the Boss has a RISI. So they say, let's see, on this Aeon, 1200 millimeters per second. So they're probably using the hybrids like the Thunder uses. We use a lead shine. They call them an easy servo, and I'm not going to get into the servo and hybrid discussion right now. No, they're not true servos. No, they're not quite as accurate or fast as true servos. They're plenty fast and accurate for a DC excited tube. And we can achieve 1200 millimeters per second. We just don't publish it because we're conservative on the way that we put our figures out there. For instance, all of our machines have to produce 10% over what the rated power is without overdriving the tube, without exceeding the max current. In order to do that, in my Nova 35 80 watt, for instance, it has a C90 tube in it and a 100 watt power supply, so that I can get 88.6 watts at the third mirror at 100% without overdriving the tube. So all of our tubes and power supplies are calibrated. I'm not sure if the other guys do that or not. Um, as far as the rails, one of the big selling points on Aeon is the clean pack technology. Aeon uses a linear rail, linear bearing in there, and Boss does too. Theirs are exposed like 99% of the others, and um, so it's a good idea to hide that, but stuff's still going to get in there. Thunder doesn't use linear bearings, so there's no lithium grease that's the consistency of toothpaste. You know, whether the maintenance frequency is once a month or once a year, eventually you're going to have to do it on the linear bearings, and it's no fun. We use U-groove sealed self-lubricating roller bearings for our gantry systems. So we just wipe them down and keep them clean. So we don't have to worry about repacking bearings and that kind of thing ever. So that's one good thing. Also, the Thunder gantry is designed sturdy enough to be able to withstand, and the Aeon is too, to withstand these speeds. That Boss is a rebranded GWiki, I think, or they have GWiki make them. And the gantry, the physical gantry, and there's videos on this, won't sustain that. So you could put a set of 1,000 millimeter per second steppers in that Boss, and it'd rattle itself apart. It wouldn't be able to maintain it. The Aeon and the Thunder can. Um, I drug my Thunder head through my honeycomb and tore my honeycomb all to pieces, and I did not have to realign my laser. I've had it 2 years, and I have yet to do an alignment. It's still got the out of box alignment on it. So that's a testament to how tough Thunders are. They're tanks. Um, they're not as sexy looking as an Aeon, but they're workhorses. You can run them 24/7, and they just keep running. They're tanks. That's how they get described most often. Um, that's really the biggest differences. The other thing, and that affects the innovation. We've got these smart boards, and we've got all this innovation built into the Thunder that some of these others don't have. And the reason we're able to do that and still offer it at a lower price is our machines are designed and built in Thunder's factory. And this is important because these other two guys buy their machines from whoever they get them from, whether it's their direct, OEM or whoever they get making them for them. And then they bring them into their facilities and tear them all apart. Aeon watched a video on it, and it took them 8 or 10 or 12 man hours per machine just to redo the wiring in one. And it doesn't make sense to me why you would take a brand spanking new machine that came from your company that you're getting them from, and you have to put all of those resources and overhead into rebuilding it and then putting it back in the box. Um, you don't have to worry about that with the Thunder. It comes to your door, and the last person that touched it was someone in China's QC department. So, and it's already wired the right way, and it's already aligned, and it's already been tested, and it's already been burned in, and it's ready to run right out of the box. Uh, so we can put all of that money and overhead and resources back into innovation and making our products better. So that's the biggest thing. That's what sold me immediately on the Thunder. I started off with a US machine. I had a ULS 25. I've had a bunch of Chinese clones, the K40s and red cell clones, those kinds of things. I've had a Gravograph, which is an exceptional machine. And the first time I saw a Thunder, he told me it was a Chinese laser, and I called him a liar. I said, "There's no way." I said, "Other than that having a Ruida in it, you would never associate that with a Chinese laser." The build quality is exceptional. It's impressive. All the wires are marked. The wire management is just incredible. The quality control and all the tests. The bed has to be within half a millimeter in all four corners of level. Um, it has to produce 10% over the rated power without exceeding the maximum current rating of the tube. Everything is checked. The verticality of the beam, all of the tolerances are so tight. So, and that's all done at the factory the first time while they're building it. So anyway, that's my take on it. Sorry if it was a little long-winded. I hope you didn't think it was too objective. I tried to stick to the facts. But anyway, that's all I got. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Okay. I also wanted to touch on the probably the more important aspect than just the pricing and the features. Well, the features and the quality, of course, are paramount. Um, what about service? I know all three of these say US based service. So, what does that actually mean? Um, I'm on Boss's site, and let's say I'm a prospective client and I want to know mm, what all the machine comes with, or what kind of power I need, or the sizes so that I can make room. I see manuals here, and that stuff's probably in the manual, but I know that no one ever looks at the manual, right? So, I go to support here, and there's a FAQ, and it's more pre-sales type questions, and then there's some software downloads and some manuals. Let me go back and see what customer support looks like. So, okay, they've got an email address and a phone number. And that's about it. Okay, let's see about Aon. Let's go to their support and see what they've got. Free startup training, phone-based support, and then they've got a community on Facebook. I don't see any technical documentation or anything whatsoever. So let's go over to Thunder Laser and look at theirs. And here is support. Let's see what's going on. Well, I got to show you the front end. Sorry. Uh, it'll look like this. I'm logged in right now. That's our ticket system. Actually, let's go back to that for a minute. Uh, every time somebody emails support at Thunder Laser USA, it makes a service ticket, and we have multiple agents that watch it at all times. And we're able to go in and generate remote session keys so that we can remote into the computer and have a look. This is our knowledge base. And there is a customer portal here. You can look at your entire machine history, every call you've ever placed, or not phone call, but if it's been reported through the ticket system, you can go back and look at that complete history. We watch part failure rates. We look for patterns in any sort of issues, and we report all of these to China QC, to engineering. Um, we have documentation like this, the changes that were made in July to the machines, some of this innovation and some of the new things that we're doing for some of them. Um, we have a cheat sheet, and that's pretty much everything you need to know to prepare for, set up, and run the machine and maintain it. Of course, there's our manual, and we have videos on how to do it. And we also offer 1 hour training. And we have a video of one of those 1 hour trainings there. If you need to know your power requirements, here's all the information you need to know about the power and what we require so that you can get that done. Um, there's also things like uh, we've got technical documentations on how to diagnose things. For instance, here's chiller diagnostics, and this is for S&W CW5000 series. So this is not technically Thunder specific. So this is how involved our documentation is. We have step by step, we have videos, we have everything you need, and this is public facing. We don't try to hide it. People are probably trying to copy it because nobody else out there has anything like this, and we do. So, this is where it's important. We do case studies. Here's a case study we did of how the tempered glass is better for a Thunder that we put in our Thunders than the acrylic that everyone else uses. If this had been acrylic, they would have noticed the fire sooner because it stayed contained long enough that, 6 or 7 or 8 minutes went by or something before anybody even realized there was a fire. If that had been acrylic, it would have been in the roof, and they would have had a serious time on their hand uh, right there. But there's a full video of it happening, and then we've got some pictures of the damage. So we actually do some studies on things like that. But we've got just about everything you need to know right in here. Uh, you know, we don't hide anything at all. We can even get our Nova 63 machines through a standard doorway, and this shows how to disassemble it and use a dolly or a cart or something to facilitate getting it through that. If you need to know something about venting, how to do your exhaust, we've got an article you can just search, and this will tell you everything you need to know about venting the exhaust. We give you tips on things that you can use, blast gates. We have the documentation and the specifications of the fans that come with our machines. That's the one that comes with the Nova 24, and these are the ones that come with the Nova 35 and up. So we have our preventative maintenance checklist. Uh, so, information on focal lengths and the basics of focus uh, and things like that. And we dig really deep into things. If we see power anomalies and things like that, we can, let's see, main power, overview and diagnostics. There we go. We do this kind of stuff. We'll gather data from other people's machines, and then we'll look at it and make sure that it's right. So we do a lot of diagnostic and a lot of discovery on the outputs and how the lasers behave, if we do see an anomaly. So there's a lot of stuff here that we're really digging into, a lot of rabbit holes you can jump down if you need to. Um, we show every component that we have in all of our machines, along with the data safety sheets. Here's some more documentation on if you have motion failure, things to check. So all of our diagnostic stuff is available online. So a complete self-help thing. Here's an article on using aftermarket fans. There's links to all of them. Let's say, for instance, we don't have a tube or you're out of warranty and you want to buy a replacement tube. We've got a deal with Light Object in California. They're based in Sacramento and they're an SPT reseller. And we have a list here of all the tubes that go in all of our machines and links to them. And we've even worked out a discount for Thunder as well as a way to get around the usual stuff that you have to fill out. They usually make you fill out one of these and confirm that you have an active chiller. Other for them, to send you a tube, and we've worked it out where if you say you're a Thunder customer, all that red tape goes away. We've got a standing agreement with them. So there's a lot of things that we do to try to give you the best experience and the best support that we possibly can. So I don't see that on these other pages. Um, so when you're looking at lasers, look at the service and see what the after service is like. Look at the reviews. Go to the Aeon Facebook page and join it. Go to the Thunder Facebook page and join it, and ask questions. Uh, and I think you'll see pretty quickly which one comes out on top. Anyway, I'll let you go. And if you have any questions, you can always give us a call, and we'll be glad to help. Have a good day.